For Mayor Tara Wheeler, 9,249 votes. For council, I'm just going to read the 8 that have been elected to council. Diane Weinchees, 9,616. Lawrence Lee, 8,287. Buck Buchanan, 8,246. Lynn Mulder, 8,107. Frank Long, 7,813. Ken Johnston, 7,019. I have to count. Tanya Hadley, 6,511. And Paul Harris with 6,500.
I feel great. So thankful to Red Deerians. It's surreal to be trusted with this position. I deeply love and respect our community and the people of our community, and thank you so much for this mandate. I will serve you well. It's going to be a great 4 years, and I feel confident that the best is yet to come for our community. So.
Any surprises for you with the returns, or?
No, I think what I heard throughout the campaign is that the public wanted some stability on council, but they also wanted some new perspectives. So I think that the one that was probably the unknown race was probably the mayor's race. And so we just ran a great campaign, and you do all that you can, and you leave the rest to the people.
Honored and humbled that Red Deer would give me the support, so thank you very much, Red Deer. But at the end of the day, it means nothing. When you're at the council table, you're only one of 9 votes. So I'm really excited to look forward to working with our new council, and glad to see some of our incumbents there, that we're going to keep up the energy, and now we welcome some new councillors, and we look forward to the next 4 years. I think for me, some of the issues, first and foremost, are the ambulance dispatch, those important conversations with the province to make sure that we retain our ambulance dispatch here. Secondly is the Riverlands development. It's not very often that a city has an opportunity to expand their downtown, so we now have an opportunity to get some private sector development in there, expand our tax base, and to really build upon Red Deer's future. And thirdly, but certainly not the least important, is the affordability in our city. And that means what it means when it comes to budget time and the tax base, but also transit efficiencies, the fees that we have for our parks and culture.
Well, certainly here with Roger Bakes at the Golden Circle, watching the election results come in, and it's very encouraging right now. I mean, we've got half the polls in, and I seem to be up there with the incumbents, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how the rest of the evening pans out. It was a really tough campaign with 30 candidates, and really engaging Red Deer as a community through social media and through the farmers market, as you've seen in the Roger Bakes series. What a pleasure, and what a great thing to see Red Deer be doing. But I know this council is going to be a great council, and whoever gets in, and we'll work all well together, and we move on from there. So we'll wait for tomorrow.
I'm very excited. It's great. I did better than I thought I would do. As you know, I run a fairly low-key campaign. And so this is reassuring to me that the people of Red Deer are happy to have me in as a councillor. And so I'm happy about that. It's been an interesting campaign, the most interesting of my 4. And I've talked before about my concern about some of the negative aspect, the negativity that was around. I don't feel as horrible about that now as I did during the time, because I think it's toned down a little bit in the last little while. I think it's been a kind of tense election, and that's new for me. Every time I've run before, it's kind of been a really light, fun. Didn't matter how many of us were running, we all had a good time. Didn't feel that same way this time, and nobody's fault. It just was a different flavor because we had more candidates. The mayor race was close. It looks like Tara is moving away right now. And I guess I'd just like to say that I think both candidates, both were great councillors. And and it's too bad that we have to lose one of them, and that would be my only comment.
Different candidates, and then our forums were so many special groups, special interest groups. So yeah, I thought it was kind of stressful this time, actually, because I had a lot of unknowns.
But there was not an anti-council vote, was there?
No. I put on my Facebook twice to tell me what their issues are, and the only thing is the bike lanes and or failed to have a, I guess, detailed consultation process, I guess.
Feeling excited, ready to get going. I'm proud of our team, Red Deer First. We worked hard together. We had an awesome team behind me working with me, and I'm looking forward to the next 4 years.
Good evening. My name's Elaine Vincent. I'm the Director of Corporate Services with the City of Red Deer. And here at Election 2013, I just wanted to be able to talk to you about some of the preliminary results that we're seeing. So right now we have 67% of our polls reporting. So that's 31 of 46 of our polling stations are in. And I'm excited to say that right now we have 32,251 ballots cast. That compares to our total 2010 election, where we had 30,221 ballots cast. So with 3/4 of the polling stations in, we're already over last year's last election's total ballots received. So that's a good news story for this election.
Well, I certainly it's been a very exciting evening, and a really good and strong turnout, and there's a good mix of incumbents and new blood on the council. So I think that we'll all work hard together and form a new team which will move the city forward. I'm very optimistic, and I think that we'll be working with the new mayor and the new council and refining the strategic direction and looking ahead. One particularly interesting factor is the actual vote on wards, and I was surprised to see that was a really definitive conclusion on behalf of the electorate that voted, suggesting that we're not yet ready for wards, and that really there's a greater opportunity for residents to vote for the entire council, the best 8 for council and the best 1 for mayor.
I'm thrilled and grateful to all the people who supported me. I'm even amazed that I got that many people to vote for me. It really is a surprise. You know, I came out of nowhere and placed, well, it's not over yet actually, but I'm sitting close to 2,000 people. So who are those 2,000 people? I want to shake every one of your hands personally. Thank you so much. And, I look forward to being involved in the community more. This has been a blossoming experience for me. I've learned so much. What I do from here is going to be amazing things in the community. I'm going to get involved more, and I really look forward to the future. Thank you very much, Red Deer.
Overall, I think the election was good for the city. We have 3 new councillors in. I honestly think that they are going to put a balance into council. We have increased the ballot by something like 50%, they're guessing right now. So with 35 people vying for 9 jobs, we did the first part of our jobs. We created an interest, we got people out. Now even those of us that weren't elected, we still have to be able to and willing to help those that did. The object is still to move the city forward. Well, I have always worked with the Cancer Society and the food bank, and then some of the other community groups, so I'm going to continue to do that. I've still, even though I've closed my business, a lot of downtown businesses still come to me with some of their problems because I will speak up about them. So I guess I'll still be a thorn in somebody's side once in a while, but it's part of the community. I mean, I live here. I've worked away and come back like a lot of people.
Well, it certainly turned out different than we had thought. But the city has spoken on what it wants, and I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out. I think we'll move on. Not as much change as we hoped for, but we'll move on.
Any idea? I mean,
I got to go with name recognition. I mean, her name's been in the area for a lot longer than I have. Her husband has been very vocal in the community as well, so there's some recognition there as well. But
So overall, that was like a really, really good experience for me. I'm really, really happy that I did take part in the process. I learned a lot, and what I enjoyed the most was the connection I made with people. As I said to the candidates who made it, and some candidates who didn't either. I'm not done. I'll be around. I'll find ways of getting involved in the community, and give it another try some other time. Thank you very much.